You're listening to Music Travels here on Radio Brockley. My name's Daniel Edward. Our first song is going to be from Brazil. This has been recommended to me by Barbara. Aquas de Marcho, which means Waters of March, by Tom Jobin and Elis Regina. That's been recorded more than 60 times since it was originally composed by Jobin in 1972. It doesn't actually tell a story. It melodically and lyrically represents a torrent of water flowing from the gutters in Rio de Janeiro in March, which is that city's rainiest month, and that was the inspiration for the song. We're going to move across to the home of over 30 UNESCO World Heritage Sites next, the United Mexican States. We know it as Mexico, and is the home of Chrissy. Her song choice, she's suggested Las Mañanitas. She's specifically wanted Alejandro Fernandez's version of it, and this is a traditional Mexican birthday song. The first line meaning, "This is the morning song King David used to sing. Today, being the day of your saint, we sing it to you." We're now going to go across to Alberto's suggestions. Now, Alberto comes from Peru, but couldn't think of any music that came from Peru. So Alberto's suggestions come from other places in the Spanish-speaking world. He's got two requests for us. The first is going to come from Spain, the second from Mexico. So the first request is called La Flaca. It's by Jarabe de Palo, which is a band. It was initially a complete and utter flop when it was released in 1996, but then, for some reason, rocketed to El Número Uno in the Spanish albums chart after featuring in a TV advert. So that's the power of advertising for you. And then if you want to get an idea of Alberto's personality, then all you have to do is listen to song number 2, which is a song from Mexico, and it just makes me chuckle and laugh, which is exactly what Alberto does too. So first up, we have La Flaca by Jarabe de Palo. La Ingrata Cafe Cacva is the artist there. That song won the International Viewers' Choice Award for MTV Latin America. The next song is a song recommended by Hillary. She went to Shanghai with some friends in 2014, and this is the song that she recommended from that trip. She said anytime she hears it, it takes her back, and they played it in temples, and they played it in shops, and they just played it absolutely everywhere. When you hear the song, you'll realise that it's the most bizarre song to be played in a temple by a band called Chopsticks Brothers. If you're brave and you have access to YouTube, I recommend at some point having a look for the music video of this song called Little Apple. It is the most strange music video you will ever see. I don't know what they were on, but I'll just tell you the chorus means, "You're my little, little apple. I can't love you more. Your little red face warms my heart. You're the fire that lights my life." So as weird as the music video is, it is a nice message. The next song is a traditional Dutch song to say happy birthday. It's Lang zal ze leven, which is a traditional happy birthday song from the Netherlands. Sounded a little bit like a children's nursery song, but I suppose happy birthday in English sounds pretty much the same, so who are we to judge? We're going to move to Italy next, my favourite of the European continental countries. And the song that Virginia has chosen for Music Travels this week is a very appropriate song because it's all about travelling both in the literal and metaphorical sense. It's a song by Ligabue. It's called Il Centro del Mondo, meaning the centre of the world, which is a rocky love song suggested by Virginia, who is going to see him in concert. We're going to move across to Greece next, and Nikos. He suggested a really interesting piece for us, and it's by a musician called Thanos Mikroutsikos, which I hope I said sort of accurately. But actually the words are not Thanos's himself. They are belonging to Nikos Kavadias, who was a Greek sailor, poet and writer. He was born in 1910 in Russia, but to Greek parents, and they ended up moving back to Greece, and when he died in 75, he was living in Athens. But he used his travels as a sailor as a metaphor for the escape from reality. And this is one of his stories, which is a fantastical tale of a ship serviced by 7 dwarves, each with a specific task that they have to fulfill on board the ship. So enjoy the words of Nikos Kavadias, the Greek sailor, poet and writer. What a passionately sung song about 7 dwarves. Thanks very much for listening. And that is the end of today's Music Travels with me, Daniel Edward.